So I cycled about 30 kilometres this morning. No wind, sunny weather. I love it. I'm at the fort. You can see behind me. I'm not sure what the fort is yet, like what it was built for or when, but well, I mean it's a fort. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna like go read about it. Maybe or may not go in, I don't know. I've done 30 kilometres, so I need to like rest my ass now. I don't have any ass cream. I've run out of like the anti-friction ass cream. So I'll tell you a little about the fortress now. And like that sun is really strong. I never thought I'd complain about the sun, but you probably can't really even see the fortress. But basically, Bauhaus was built in 1308 by the Norwegian king Hakon V Magnusson to defend what was then Norway's southernmost border. And it was considered like one of Norway's strongest strongholds or fortresses. It says here, during the Nordic 7 Years' War of 1563, the Swedes besieged the fortress 6 times but without success, and it was through the Treaty of Roskilde in 1658 that the fortress became Swedish. And the military garrison left the fortress here. Oh, they decided that it would be torn down and the residents were allowed to take some of the stones for their homes, but then it became historic in 1935, and it's now so I've cycled the afternoon on the coast. I've managed to escape the rain, but looks like it's going to start pretty soon. Yeah, this is a pretty like lake, and I'm on this dirt road now, as you can see here, on my way to the beach or to the ocean where my campsite is tonight. So I'm a couple of k's away. So I'm at the campsite tonight. I followed like this little dirt track through the rainforest to get here. So yeah, it just started raining. Hopefully, I mean, I don't think it's set in, so I've got to go. The tent sites are like all up on a hill and everything, so it's gonna be fun. It's a shame you can't just pitch your tent right here. It's would have been really pretty, but yeah, here's the lakeside. Quite nice. Yay, Sweden. So that's reception. So yeah, like all the tent sites are all sort of up there. So so just making my way along the coast today to where I'm camping tonight. It's extremely hilly. I don't know if I'll make it or just have to camp somewhere random tonight, so it's a bit scary. Yeah, just crossing this bridge, goes all the way around. Yeah, and then I kind of go more inland until I go back on the coast again. I just stopped here, just had like a bit of a lay down on this stone bench. So I left after lunch, heading more towards the coast now. I've gone halfway since lunch. I got about 20 kilometres to go. It took me 2 hours. I'm only averaging like about 10 kilometres an hour. After lunch, the headwinds really picked up. It was really bad, so it really slowed me down. But yeah, I was really hoping there'd be like a little shop or something here I could stop for a drink, but there's not, so I just had some water and decided to lay here. I've got 1 bottle of water left, that should be enough to get there. Yeah, and it's not too hilly. I've done most of the hills, so I think it's only like 90 metres or something, which is good. Yeah, so getting tired, but I'm hoping to get there by about like 6 at the latest, so that's still 2.5 hours. So that gives me like half an hour's worth of breaks, and if I average 10k an hour, so theoretically I hopefully should be there then. So I'm at my campsite tonight. It's freezing because of the wind, but it's not raining and it's nice and sunny, so let's hope it's not raining tomorrow. Yeah, this is literally the view from my tent, and the campsite's very windy. A hell of a day today. It was I don't know, it was like 100 kilometres, but there was like 600, I think it was like 650 metres of like climbing. And then after lunch I just had horrendous headwinds, so I didn't get here until like 6:30. I left at 8:30. Okay, so I cycled about 12 kilometres this morning, and now I'm at a museum where there's some Bronze Age carvings. So this is one of the rocks that are close by to the museum. They've been coloured in red to make it easier to see. Heading to Norway today, but it'll be my last full cycling day in Sweden. I'm going to try and cycle to the islands that are part of the national park, the Kloster Islands, if I can get a campsite. and a ferry, so it's about 35 kilometres from here. So today it is Saturday. No, I think it's Friday. Today's Friday. So I stayed at Stromstad yesterday because I got there and it was like pouring torrential rain all day, and they said not to come to the North Costa Island because there were like 45 kilometre winds and torrential rain. But like from midday today, it's about 11:30 at the moment, it's going to be sunny. So I'm just in the town here. I stocked up at the supermarket over there, the ICA, just to get some food for tonight because there's nothing on the island. It's nature reserve. And a bit of a funny throat, like it might have been from the cup of coffee that I drank that was too hot, but I got some eucalyptus drops from the apothec over there, the apothecary. So yes, I'm about to get this ferry over to the North Island, and then it's like maybe like, I don't know, I think it's like 5 kilometres cycle to the campsite, which I've booked, so it's all good. But yeah, it's going to be a nice sunny day, hopefully, by the time I get over there. I'm just here at this restaurant, trying the fish soup. And then I will cycle to the north of the North Island, where I will be camping tonight. This place is awesome. And I'm sitting in here in the warm while I still can because it's quite windy. So currently I'm on North Costa Island. It is absolutely beautiful. I will just show you the levels. So yeah, this is the beach right next to my campsite. I'm just going to go for a walk on that island over there and just like maybe walk along the coast. I cycled through like rainforest and stuff once I got off at the ferry. I got off the ferry at the second stop, not here. There's a ferry terminal that's like a couple hundred meters from where the camp is, but I went to the one that was 2 kilometers away so I could try their fish soup. And I have to say it was okay, but like it was like a creamy based fish seafood soup. I much more like the Icelandic one that's kind of like tomato based. But anyway, so it was an hour on the ferry, rough as fuck. I got really motion sick, so it's pretty windy, but it's a beautiful day and I have the island to myself, so I'm gonna like just sit at the beach and go for a swim. It's really pretty. I've camped just over here. You can probably see there's my tent between the trees, so yeah, that's where I've set up camp. Yeah, so it was a nice 2 kilometer cycle through the rainforest to get here. Yeah, and I'll probably just walk around the coast. It's already like 4 o'clock. I'm going to go for a swim probably there or maybe over that side because the wind's this way. And just like, I'm going to lay on the beach. This is like amazing. I never thought I'd be saying I'm laying on the beach in Sweden. Like, I thought I'd just be drowned by this point. This morning I'm getting the ferry from North Costa Island back to the mainland, and at some point today I will cross the border into Norway, the final of the 7 countries I've cycled through in the last month. And for once we have nice sunny windless weather. Hello. So right now I'm on the border between Norway and Sweden. About to cycle over. I'm exactly halfway. Really pretty view from here. So this is the other side of the bridge. There it is, my bike. Awesome view. And yeah, Norway is just over there, so I'm crossing over now. Alright, so I'm cycling in Norway, and behind me is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Gjellhung or something. It's an Iron Age a burial site, like burial mound. I only had a coffee and a banana on the ferry, so I probably need to stop soon for something to eat because I'm pretty starving. I don't have any Norwegian dollars though, so I'll have to find an ATM. A bit of a break here. I decided to take the route that goes through Frederickston, which is more to the coast, to get to where my campsite is tonight rather than going the more inland route. They were both exactly the same kilometres. I just wanted to see Frederickston, so I thought I'd go this way. So I've come across more of these drawings, the Bronze Age carvings in the rock. And yeah, this is Norway. I've passed lots of little farms at the moment, so I'm heading off that way rather than this way. So I'm in first day cycling in Norway, crossed over this morning from Sweden. So yeah, from the Costa Islands, and then I met these fine people who invited me to stay after I was turned away by the management of the caravan park. So we're having delicious food, and I've showered and washed my clothes. And hello.
Oh, so nice to meet you.
Thank you so much.
So nice.
So I'm on my way to Oslo. I decided not to go the Peninsula Ferry way and to go the mainland way. At the point where I made the choice of turn off, there was a bike path that followed the highway, but that wasn't showing up on my Google Maps. So I thought, well, I'll go on the way Google Maps says. And yeah, this is the path, as you can see. Look, like, I don't know how far this continues on. Like, it says there's a road up ahead, but the roads, these like are the roads. So I think I mean, it's okay because today's the last day and I know I don't have to go to an unfamiliar campsite. And I'm like, but this is going to add like at least an hour to my time. Yeah, I mean, it was nice before I hit the mud and the dirt because there were no cars and it was kind of like on a hard packed dirt road. But and I went this way because there's lots of little towns, whereas the highway way was just, like I said, like, you know, next to the highway, a bike track, and it didn't really stop in the towns. So I thought, oh well, I'll need lunch in like an hour. I might as well do this route because it'll be nice and there'll be less cars. But it's always a gamble when it says, you know, private or restricted roads, because sometimes it's fine and sometimes you get like this shit. So I'm gonna keep cycling. Hopefully I get back onto the better roads soon, and yeah, hopefully hit a town, and then hopefully the roads are better once I sort of get on the main towny roads, I guess. Bye. Okay, so I'm 10 kilometers outside of Oslo, and well, I'm about 5 kilometers from Oslo and then 5 kilometers from Ivana's house, but I'm almost there. I'm like bone tired. But yeah, I'm on the final stretch, so I made it. I'm looking for Ivana. I think that will officially end the trip. Hello! Oh my god, I'm exhausted. I'm going to stop recording now. This is officially the end of the trip. 7 countries in a month, like 2,700 kilometers. This is Ivana. I love